Hi guys, so I was initially going to show you how I got this eye look using the Jaclyn x Morphe eyeshadow palette along with one shadow from the Balm Cosmetics, which is my favorite eyeshadow of all time. But I realized once I was done with it that I didn't record any of it. So being pretty frustrated, I thought I'd still record something, so I'm going to show you how I apply my false lashes. Sorry if you can hear my dog walking around in the background. First, I'm going to apply a coat of the Loreal Voluminous Lash Paradise to the roots of my lashes. I usually go pretty heavy-handed with mascara, but when I'm doing false lashes, I just focus on the roots of my lashes. So just getting a good coat on there. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to take my Salon Perfect Eyelash Glue, nothing special, pretty cheap, but it works well, and I'm going to apply that to the back of my hand just so I can sit in the open air and get tacky while I'm using it. I'm just going to take my lash on my tweezers and I am going to just dip the lash band right into the glue, making sure I get a good coat on the inner and outer corners of the lash band. I'm just using the Eyelure lengthening lashes. I'm going to shake it around a little bit, let it get tacky. And then I'm going to focus on just placing it right in the center, right on my lashes. I don't usually like my lashes to sit on my eyelid at all. I mess around with them until they're sitting just on top of my lashes, making sure I get them exactly where I want them on the inner and outer corner. That's my biggest focus. It's pretty easy, nothing too crazy. Just try to let that dry for a second. And then I'm just gonna do the same with the other lash, making sure there's a pretty even coat, but not too much. You don't want too much lash glue or it's gonna take forever to dry. Trying to find a good angle to do this for you where my mirror wasn't in the way. Just doing the same thing, making sure it's sitting exactly where I want it. This one didn't quite want to sit exactly where I wanted it on my inner corners, so I mess around with it for a little bit, but literally only took me like an extra 20 seconds, so it's not that big of a deal. Still pretty quick. So that is them on, but then I notice that it's not sitting quite where I want it, so I'll mess around with it again for a second. Then once I have them where I want them, I'm going to take a small skinny pencil brush and I'm going to take the maroon burgundy colored shadow from the Balm and just place it over the eyelash glue, so that you can't, see it and you can't really tell where the fake lashes start and the eyeshadow ends. If I were doing liner, then I would do this with black, but I typically, when I do blown out eyeshadow, I just like the eyeshadow lash look. I don't typically do eyeliner, so just doing it with the eyeshadow to help make them blend a little better. And that's it. That's really all there is to it. Once I'm happy with that, I'm going to apply the same mascara to my bottom lashes. I apply a pretty heavy coat because I like my bottom lashes to stand out pretty well. So thoroughly applying the mascara to the bottom lashes. And that's really all there is to it. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time. Bye.